been getting on Isaiah Duren is crazy. Jalen Duren, I'm gonna keep that in there because that was funny. We've been getting on Jalen Duren for his piss poor play, but Isaiah Stewart has got the ultimate G pass. You know, he's got the ultimate G pass. And I'm gonna speak on Thompson too towards the end. He got the ultimate G pass, and nobody's really talking about the G pass that Stewart is getting. I think maybe people under the impression that Stewart hurt his legs, and he's doing some small things or things that you can't really quantify or basically measure in statistics, right? But he's been an epic failure. You know, he usually gets you a double-double, and obviously for whatever reason, I don't know if it's his knees. Right now he was dealing with a calf. I don't know if it's his knees or whatever, but he can't play more than 20 minutes a game, but that's fine because we're not paying for him to be a full-time center. But really in this series, he's becoming expendable. In that Magic series, okay, you got two starting caliber centers. One that's supposed to be a defensive specialist, and he's blocked some amazing shots at the rim. He can shoot it. He can Isaiah Stewart has been non-existent. And one of my things, if he injured, where he only give you 7 to 10 minutes a game, you know what? You know, you can make him an active, healthy scratch and just put Paul Reed in and have Paul Reed and Duren two-man the minutes. You know? And I get it, if you get into a situation where you need a third big fella, I get it, you might have to play small ball, but it's just to the point where Stewart is non-existent. He just out there with 6'5", was it 6 fouls? He out there with 6 fouls. He's not playing well, he's getting the pass. I heard somebody say, well, Duncan been playing way better in this series. Jenkins getting the pass, but he a two-way G League player. You expect for Jenkins to go on the road and not play well. Harden didn't play well on the road. So them are swing players. Them are swing players. Those are swing players. When you at home, they front running, they good. On the road, that really tells you, that separates the legendary role players like Robert Horry, Derek Fisher. That separates them from guys that's wishy-washy. Steven Jackson was a legendary role player. That's the difference. Can you help me out if we on the road or we in the jam? Come on. And obviously, well, I'm gonna get to that. So Stewart is getting this G pass from everybody, and they talking about Duren. When Duren falling off, he supposed to kick in and be that guy. Okay, Duren having playoff struggles. At least we can count on Isaiah Stewart. We can't even count on him. He supposed to be the difference maker. He supposed to be the stretch five. You know? So both the centers are not making no thing. So think about it, last year we was playing the Knicks in the first round, and the excuse was we didn't have Ivy, we didn't have Stewart. Neither one of them would have been is a factor this year. Neither one of them is a factor this year. Had we cut Ivy, he wouldn't have been a factor. We got Stewart this year, he's still not a factor. And one just worry is a blow up coming regardless. Because after that game 4, how you feeling? They can literally get rid of everybody not named Cade and Asar Thompson and Tobias Harris. You know? It's looking real Giannis around this mofo. But he's just getting this ultimate pass. And I done seen enough, bro. You 20-something years old and you can't play 30 minutes a game? Like, we need you right now. While the young fella kind of going through playoff, we need you. Now, it ain't even a question. If you keeping somebody, it's B-ball Paul, and you going out there to look for a center. You're going out there to look at a center. That's the question. DeAndre Ayton ain't helping your cause. You know, he ain't. Drummond ain't helping your cause. You know. So it's an interesting situation right now. But still getting a G pass. He ain't hit no threes. He got a couple big, but shit, nigga, dude, come on, we need you. Because I think down the stretch, if Stu was hot, they would bench Duren for Stu. I'm gonna tell y'all what I really think before I talk about Asar Thompson for 5 seconds. I think, and this is how they think. Think about the Cleveland Browns for a minute, right? They gonna start Deshaun Watson because of how much money he making. The owners see shit through a business mindset. If I pay $5 million for this machine, right? Why are we running 100,000 machine? It's running all the parts, and they trying to tell them like, oh, we still working on. Nah. I don't care if the parts come up fucked up. I want to get my $5 million, my $10 million out that $5 million machine. Same thing here. If I'm paying Duren all this, I ain't paying B-Ball Paul much, and I'm about to pay Duren all this money. Ain't no way I can tell Tom Gores, we have to go with Paul, B-Ball Paul. You got to understand, they got relationships with these players. He want to keep Duren around. But if Paul come in there and keep out playing Duren, Tom Gores like, man, look here, man, I already gave Monty all this money. I'm not about to pay this fool this money. And B-Ball Paul can do what he do. Tom ain't understand development or he young. Nah, Tom like, man, I ain't paying the nigga shit. I paid Drummond all this shit. I took him on a date with that R. Carly chick. Hey, man, they ain't got no game. Hey, I'm not doing it again. If Stewart was like playing like Paul Reed was, they would have no problem kicking Duren to the curb for a minute for him. But the fact that Paul Reed is like the 15th man off the bench, they know if he get in and ball, Duren is as good as gone. He gone. So it's that Deshaun Shedeur Sanders factor right there. But to talk about Asar, I'm not Asar. I ain't got a jumper in my car. I'm Asar. I know Asar Thompson got to be looking like, yo, JB keep benching me, but this mofo Jalen Duren out here, man, is trash. Can't dribble, can't shoot, can't catch, can't trash. I keep getting benched, but why not him? I go to the bench, Mitchell cooking Cade, Mitchell and Harden cooking Tobias. He getting cooked offensively, he getting cooked defensively. Why do I gotta go to the bench when it's clearly somebody on the team that we probably would be on our way home for a gentleman's sweep had we played this guy? We probably wouldn't have won 7 with Orlando had we played this guy. Ain't nobody do what I can do. Ain't nobody sticking with doing what I can do. Defensively, I'm bringing it. Offensive, defensive, special teams, get back, punt back, kick return, hunchback and Notre Dame. Duren ain't doing shit. So they talking about the camaraderie in the locker room. I remember Sada Baby was talking about how the players really was feeling about Killian Hayes. And I still don't understand how we took Killian Hayes over Tyrese Halliburton. I feel like that's not talked about enough. That need to be studied. I still trying to figure out what did Troy see. I just feel like I'll be a better GM than half these guys. But I had to get it out of my chest, man. Hit the link in the description. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Peace.